farted in the
Oh
cooler
my gosh, Tristan.
at work earlier. It was so bad.
Why? That is the most
It was so
disgusting
bad.
thing.
Oh my God, like you haven't stunk up a freaking aisle. I'm just saying. It was like really bad. Luckily, nobody walked in when I was still in there.
Was there food in there?
It's the cooler.
Oh, gosh.
Welcome to episode 27 of the Tay and Tristan Hour.
Oh,
Listen, it's not like the molecules got into the food. They're
yes,
packaged.
everyone. I'm sorry. Just, oh, gosh.
They're packaged. It's not like, the food was fine.
That is disgusting, Tristan. I will not shop. Oh, God. So if you do it, other people that work there do it.
Wait, I have to plug in the computer.
Uh,
I don't have to, but I feel it
You need. Oh my gosh! Do I have to help you plug this thing in?
It's fine. I'm always forgetting something.
I know you're too busy telling me your nasty flatulence story about whatever. Can you get that? Oh my gosh! No. Where the heck?
Oh my God.
Oh, jeez. We're never prepared. There you go. I got it.
But anyway.
Gosh, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. Oh no.
I knew the Buddha
I
had.
know you were. Oh my God, I'm dizzy. You were just saying that it was gonna fall off.
I told you the Buddha head was
I
going to
didn't-
fall.
Where'd it go?
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's good.
That is so freaky. You bumped it. I knew it was going to go bloop.
I didn't even think about it.
I said that like literally not even 5 minutes ago.
Well, it's not even supposed to be there. It's supposed to be right here by me.
Well, I don't know who put it there.
You put it there.
I don't think so.
I think you did.
I don't think I did. Well,
Whatever.
move it over there.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't matter.
We are so discombobulated.
Anyway,
This episode.
I farted in the cooler,
Oh gosh, Tristan.
and I was good for a couple minutes, and I walked out. But then there's this older guy that I work with, Gary. He walked in, and I'm sure he smelled it when he walked in. He had to
Gosh,
have.
Tristan. That's nasty.
He had to have.
I'm sure he did.
It was one of those ones that like smell like a dumpster. That smell like garbage. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
God, that could be any type. That could be any type of smell. Any type of smell. Dumpsters smell all different kinds.
That's
of
true. There's a
ways.
lot of stuff in dumpsters.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
So
Yeah.
it was like hot garbage. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's nasty.
Like garbage soaking in the sun on a hot summer day.
I do have to eat after this. I don't want to hear that. That's
sorry.
disgusting.
I'm sorry.
Ugh. So how was the rest of your day then today?
It was fine. I think that was the only time I farted. At least in
Hot garbage.
at least near people.
Oh my gosh! No wonder nobody listens to this podcast.
Did you ever fart at work and somebody called you out on it? When you actually went somewhere to work, when you had coworkers and everything.
I'm sure they did, but I'm sure they did. That probably happened when I was like in school more than anything. I don't think at work because people didn't care.
Did you ever fart around a cute boy? No, there's someone you had a crush on.
I'm sure I did. Yeah, yeah. And it was never like the ones that don't smell. It was always the ones that were like
They were the worst. They're the absolute worst they could possibly be.
The worst that they could be.
Oh my God, that's
like,
so embarrassing.
Like where you probably are going to have to go to the bathroom in like the next 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, those kind. And then the guys and then they want to come and talk to you or something.
I know.
And you're like, no!
And you're like trying to get away.
Yeah. But then it
Like,
lingers.
don't come over here.
It lingers. It's terrible. It's the most embarrassing thing. And you can't run away from it.
Yeah.
Especially if there's like not a lot of people around you. That's
Yeah,
really
if there's
bad.
like only a couple people.
Who
In a
else?
crowd, it's fine. A crowd you can get away with.
Yeah.
You know, it could be anybody.
Yeah.
It could be anybody.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
You just can't help it. But it is a normal bodily function. You just can't help it,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
If some people are like, I don't pass gas in public, you're a lie.
I think it should
You're
be.
lying.
I think it should be more accepted publicly.
Yeah, but it's not. There's places you should have some couth about you, meaning manners.
Well, of course you should have manners. That's
Yeah.
true.
Some people
But
don't.
if you go to other countries, like there's a lot of places like where they don't really care about stuff like that.
I know there's
Like
places.
in places in Asia.
Yeah.
I heard somebody on a podcast say this when they went to China or something.
Yeah.
And I don't know where they were, but it was a public place. And like they were just walking around and you would see people squatting down.
Going to the bathroom?
Yeah. But into these holes, they're
Ew.
like designated poop holes that you squat down over.
Oh my god.
Or that might have just been what the bathrooms looked like. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But in places in Asia, like in China,
It's normal.
they don't have like a seat. Like you just squat down over a hole and poop.
Ew.
Yeah. I think that's mostly like in like the rural places,
Yeah.
you know?
Where there's probably not like septic tanks.
Yeah. It's just going straight into the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
I think the guy said he looked down there one time and there was like a bunch of roaches or bugs or something.
Oh my gosh, are you trying to make me throw
I'm sorry,
up
that's
today?
that is disgusting.
I am like sitting here like we're like, hey, let's go ahead and get this podcast recorded because like I'm gonna eat dinner. Now I don't know if I want to eat dinner.
I'm sorry. This is a
Gosh, man.
disgusting start. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, Tristan. Jeez, man.
I'm sorry.
We had like this was our episode. This is the episode about nothing. If anybody has watched Seinfeld,
It's never about nothing.
but their whole show was a show about nothing, but it's about something. That was the whole premise of Seinfeld.
Well, Seinfeld was stupid.
No, it wasn't. Seinfeld was like, I loved Seinfeld. I thought Seinfeld was funny. It was. Because it's a show about daily things that we do and things that people talk about but don't talk about. It's
Exactly like pooping over a hole in China. Squatting down.
Exactly. And why does that happen? And why do people do that? And what the heck is going on? Right,
Yeah.
exactly. This is just our life. But yeah, so yeah. That's pretty gross. But yeah, that's how Tristan's day was,
But,
obviously. I
Well,
don't know.
no, but that's just, I don't know.
Well, that's interesting though, because like we don't know what it's interesting when you hear about customs of other countries and like I think for the younger generation, when we talk about generational kind of divides, like how I would see things and then how you would see them, like for you guys, like your generation's like, oh my gosh, that's like nothing. Me being a little bit older, I'm like, oh my gosh, you need a bathroom with the toilet and toilet paper and, and walls.
Yeah.
I think it's just.
But no,
it's
that's
just-
kind of not true though, because those are modern amenities, modern privilege amenities.
Well, yeah, I'm not like from the 19 freaking.
But even
20s, but-
recent, if I can say, even somewhat recently,
Yeah.
people, especially in the South, are still using outhouses.
Well, that's true, but that's more of a Southern thing. It's not I mean, it could be generational.
But I think it's more of
but-
a poor thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's generational. I think it's just what can you afford, and then. But even if somebody has an outhouse, they still have like a modern convenience. I'm sure they have indoor plumbing too.
Well,
Some
no.
people still have like something like that on their property. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but
If
I
it's
don't
an
think they
old
would-
place.
But I'm talking about like that's the only thing they can use.
Well, that may be. Just,
There's probably not a lot of that today, but I'm just saying relatively recently, I'm sure that was a thing. Like as
Yeah.
recent as like the 80s and 90s.
well, yeah, I'm
saying.
sure.
In
yes,
like really
yes.
poor areas.
Yeah, yeah, that's
South.
more poverty. Yeah, in the South, I'm sure. Yes, but I mean, your generation doesn't think of that as like the thing with poop holes. You guys think that's funny? I'm like, ew, that's the most disgusting thing ever.
No, it is disgusting. I agree.
But you guys are like, ooh, I'm gonna like record that.
But they poop better in Asia.
See,
Let
like
me
we
explain.
like we would not like. I'm not even like that's
No.
what I'm- Like my mindset is not thinking that. I'm not thinking, oh, they poop better. Not because they have a probably healthier diet. I'm
No,
sure.
no, I'm not saying their poop is better. Listen to what
You
I'm
just
saying.
said they poop better.
No, I'm not. I just mean the technique is what I'm talking about. Not the actual excrement. This is disgusting.
I didn't say that.
But listen to what I'm saying though. How you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to squat like that.
Yes.
Like on your feet, and you're supposed to squat. That's why they sell those like stools.
You
that you put your feet
up
on, so that you're like this.
Yes. Because of the way your body and
it
your
just goes
intestines.
straight down.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I've seen that. But you probably are supposed to like that. But
apparently, that's how
not.
you're supposed to give birth too. Like
Well,
squatting like that up instead of laying down.
some people do.
I saw something about that.
Some
on
women
Twitter.
do that. Yeah.
Because there's like these old like Egyptian sculptures of women giving birth, and they're like squatting,
Yeah.
like standing.
Some women do that. They squat to give birth. Like in that position, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like they're not out in the woods squatting. Some women may, but I mean they're in a squatting like. In
I feel like
position.
that would make it somewhat easier for the baby to come out now, because it's gravity. It'll just fall out, right?
No, no. It's still painful. It's painful.
I'm sure
either
it's
way.
still. I know it's. I'm just saying the ease of the child coming out, not like physically. I mean, like the ease, like the of the actual baby
like
coming
the
out.
pressure. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Because I was like, nope, I'm not squatting nothing. I'm like, you're numbing me from the freaking waist down, and just tell me when I need to try to push.
Yeah.
and maybe I can feel it. It's like, no, they gave me a lot of epidural.
Did you poo?
Whatever
Did you poo when you gave birth?
No,
No,
I didn't.
that happens a lot.
No, I did not. They were just like, oh, no, but they had to cut me so your head could pop
Oh
out.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because your head was not going to fit through there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh my gosh, no, don't want to. It was so painful after.
That would be so embarrassing pooping while you're giving birth. But
Well,
you probably
why?
don't. But you probably don't care because you're in so much pain. Like you don't.
You
even
don't care. No woman cares whenever she's in pain like that.
Yeah.
No, you don't care who sees what. You just want to get the baby out.
Mhm.
And I remember like seeing when I was the coach for our cousin, and I saw the birth from the birth canal. I remember seeing it and being a little bit freaked out.
What, like seeing it?
Yes, like seeing the birth and the head crowning. Yes, I was like, wow. That does not look good.
Oh my God, you should see cows giving birth.
I was like, ooh.
Have you seen a cow give birth?
No.
It's insane.
No.
Because just think about how big a cow is. Even
Yeah.
a baby cow.
Yeah, they're
It's like the
huge.
size of a dog. I mean, cows are big animals, like
Yes.
relatively. But still, it looks insane.
I know.
This animal.
You ever seen a giraffe? It's so interesting that we're talking about because me and Johnny went to the zoo and we saw the giraffes, and like that's what I was talking about. I was like, I asked Johnny the same question. I'm like, have you ever seen a giraffe give birth?
I think I have.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
They just kind of bloop and then they just like take off.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's strange.
It is.
They're beautiful animals. The giraffes are.
They are.
I like
Have you heard about the infamous hippo Mudang?
No. What is that?
It's this baby. I don't know. It's stupid. It's just this baby hippo that's gone viral on the internet lately
No.
because it's like destructive. I don't know why.
It's destructive.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but it's like a popular thing on the internet.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, its name is Mudang,
I haven't seen
and
it.
it just runs around like hitting stuff,
Oh my gosh.
like
no.
biting the zookeeper's knees.
I don't know. I don't think I have. No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a recent development. I don't know why I just thought of that, but
Because we were talking about animals.
yeah.
We went from passing gas in a freezer to animals. This is how our mind
If you could choose,
This is how our mind is working today.
if you could choose any animal as a mount, what would it be?
As a mount.
Like, you know how people as a mount, like a horse or a camel. Those are the two animals that people ride.
Oh,
Saying if you could
okay.
choose one, any animal,
To ride?
yeah, like to be your mount, like your steed.
Oh.
Your form of transportation.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I've never thought about that.
Me neither.
That would be interesting. I don't know. What would yours be?
I feel like a wolf.
A wolf?
I'd like a big wolf.
Oh my gosh.
It'd
That
have
would
to
be kind of...
I mean, it'd have to be a big wolf. Because
It'd have to be
wolves...
huge.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. A dire wolf. Like from Game of Thrones. They're huge.
Oh my god. So something that's not real.
Okay.
You have to pick something that's real.
Okay.
Nothing from television or a movie.
A lion. I think I would look so cool on a lion. Because people
was
say that I
thinking
look... People
that.
say that I look like a lion.
I was thinking that because I'm a Leo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. You can take the lion. I actually, I don't know. The only other one that comes to my mind is a giraffe.
I knew you were going to say giraffe.
I think that's the only.
I could imagine you on a giraffe.
They're very regal and beautiful, and
And have really long legs.
they do, and long necks.
Yeah.
I could lay on it and ride and just kind of. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the only one I could think of.
But then my steed would kill your steed.
Yeah, but mine runs fast.
That's true. They are really tall. But
They run fast too. They run fast just like, I mean, a lion runs fast, but I mean, I don't know.
I'm sure a lion can catch a giraffe. The thing is, they're so tall, they have to like jump up and try to bite them. Have you seen lions like hunting giraffes?
No.
Yeah, they have to. There has to be like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Because they're so tall and fast, and they're all just trying to jump at it and take it down.
Yeah. A giraffe. There you go. A giraffe.
Or a gorilla.
I wouldn't want to ride a gorilla. Couldn't mount a gorilla.
Of course, you just get on its
silverback.
Yeah, it'd be like a gorilla back ride.
Yeah, you could even get that close to him if it didn't.
Obviously, this is a world where you could actually ride one. I'm not talking about real life.
But we had to pick real life animals, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
No one would mess with you if you had a silverback.
No, gosh, no. They couldn't even get close to you.
No.
Yeah, I would have to pick a giraffe because they're very regal and beautiful. So yes.
Okay.
I like them. They do have some wonky looking ears though, but they've got beautiful eyelashes.
They do.
Yeah.
They actually do.
I was really jealous. I took a video of the giraffe.
You were jealous of their eyelashes?
I was like, I want eyelashes like that.
Oh my God.
All of the women that were there, they were like, I would like eyelashes like that too.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere people are poaching giraffes for their eyelashes.
Fake eyelashes. I would not. I honestly
That's got to be a thing.
I would not be surprised.
That's got to be a thing.
I've got to research that. I wonder.
I'm going to look it up right now.
I wonder. If they are, that's very, very sad because their eyelashes are beautiful.
Yeah, they are. But that's exactly why people would want them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't ever heard of anybody poaching giraffes, though, for that. I
just searched giraffe eyelashes for sale.
Oh, my gosh. I have not heard of anything like that, though. I really haven't.
Well, I don't think they
I don't think they could do that.
Yeah.
I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah, I think these are like people like making them look like giraffe eyelashes, like really big eyelashes. But
yeah, they're not though. No.
Yeah, that'd be too far.
Yeah, that, it's not to say that people wouldn't get an idea to do something like that.
Oh my God, what if somebody does it now because I said it?
Not that many
Somebody in Africa heard this.
No, but that many people don't listen to our podcast.
But one person in Africa and some tribe might be like, yeah.
Yes, I could do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Make a lot of money.
Yeah.
On the black market.
What is that accent?
I don't know. That was bad.
How long do you think you could survive on the plains of Africa?
I really don't know. And I don't know because
you like the heat.
I do like the heat. I love heat. But I don't know. Just because I like heat doesn't mean I could survive there for a long time.
Well, of course not.
But I don't know because Like, you mean like out in like the wilderness?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know, because there's all kinds of different creatures out there, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I'd say 2 hours.
Probably. Probably. Maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's about it.
Yeah, because there's so many things that could kill you.
Yeah.
Just imagine, that's kind of crazy to think about though. Like imagine if there were just lions and tigers and chimpanzees all around us all
Yeah.
the time, and people actually live with those animals around them.
Right. Yeah, they do.
It's hard to imagine that in like a country like this,
Yeah.
where you could just go into the woods and find a Bengal tiger or something.
I know.
You know,
It'd be terrifying.
it would
But
be.
if you're around it all the time and that's your environment, it's second nature.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like if they come here, they're like, what are all these freaking cars? And you guys only have dogs?
What are all these cars? Like, what are all these cars?
You guys only have dogs? And cats? Where are the rhinos?
Yeah.
and the tigers and the lions, yes.
Yeah.
So it would be different, But I mean, yeah, it would be different because there are tribes out in Africa that don't see a lot. They don't see cars. I mean,
Well, yeah.
modern conveniences. I mean, seriously, there is a part of the world that they don't see that stuff.
Yeah.
So they would be shocked, complete culture shock
Mm-hmm.
to see it. So yeah, it would be the same thing. I do want to go on an African safari.
I was gonna ask you.
I've always wanted to go on an African safari. We'll probably not get to do it in my lifetime, but it was, I would love to. It would be really fun.
But have you seen the videos of those where they're driving right up on the lions? The lions are like right there.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
I'd be like, can we not? It's just like a drive-through thing, but I don't actually want them next to the thing where they could grab me out of the
Yeah, the thing is, like, they trust that the lions will just, because I'm sure a lot of the animals, they get used to seeing
People out there.
tourists and
Yes.
people,
Yeah.
so they just don't attack them.
Yeah. But who knows? I mean,
Yeah, it's still a wild animal.
Yeah, it's still wild. It still has instincts.
Exactly.
It might just, decide one day, I'm going to go attack all those people right there.
Exactly.
The whole pack. Not just one. So
I think the
that'd be
correct
terrifying.
term is a pride.
Well, pride. Okay, sorry.
A pride of lions.
Pride of lions. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm old.
And the tiger is the real king of the jungle.
Okay.
Because they just go it alone. There's no pack of tigers or pride of tigers.
No, there's no.
And they're bigger than lions, too.
Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm.
But the lions just look so majestic.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
You know what I saw when we went to the zoo? So we saw the lions, and I think it was the lions. Or was it the tigers? I don't know. But when we went in there, no, the tigers. So we went in there. We're like, oh, it's great. They just must have them. I'm like, do they have them freaking sedated? Because I was like,
Of course.
I was like, oh my gosh, you couldn't even they're all just laying there. I was like,
Yeah.
I paid good money. The zoo in Jacksonville is not free.
And it sucks, honestly. It's bad.
The zoo in Jacksonville, Florida is not free. And I'm paying good money to come here and I can't even see them at least standing up.
Yeah.
They're like laying down underneath the tree.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at kind of like how the guardrail is up, and I'm like, that looks kind of low.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like it's up really high, like it's really protected. Maybe that's why they have them sedated. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, and I was telling Johnny that, and he was like, no, that's high enough. I was like,
Well, I think
so.
they could jump like 12 feet.
Yeah, but it looks pretty low.
Yeah, there's been
You
this
know,
escaped
it's-
tigers and
yeah.
lions where they just had it a little too low,
Yeah.
and they either got on top of something and just jumped right over it.
Yeah. And I was like, I know. I'm kind of glad that they maybe were a little bit sedated or whatever. But yeah, it was. I mean, I know it was hot that day, but they're used to heat. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
like they're, yeah. So,
Well, yeah, they should be.
But yeah, I know that they're probably raised from cubs here, but
Yeah.
I'm sure. But I don't know. Yeah. But I wanted to at least see them, moving about.
Yeah, when I went there, I don't think I even saw a lion.
Yeah, they had.
I think I saw like 1 or 2 cats there.
Yeah, no, they had quite a few. They had several. They had a cheetah.
I think I saw a cheetah.
Yeah, and he was lying down too.
Yeah.
They're all lying down. They're like none of them are up. So I was kind of disappointed. At least at the St. Louis Zoo, they're up moving.
Yeah.
But they're far away, and you're up overlooking them. This zoo in Jacksonville, they're really kind of close. They're not, So I guess maybe they have to have them tranquilized.
Well, it's small. The place isn't that big.
No, it's not.
Dude, there's not a lot of space. Like compared to the St. Louis Zoo,
yeah,
which again is free. It's like
and
it's
amazing.
Huge. It's huge.
Amazing. The St. Louis Zoo is an amazing zoo.
Yeah, like it doesn't even compare.
Yeah, I miss it. That's the only thing I miss about and my family in Missouri. But that's one of the things. And Emo's Pizza that I miss about Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember the story of Harambe?
No.
You know, the gorilla?
Oh, is that the one that where the kid fell down?
Yeah.
In there? Is that the one that did they shoot that gorilla?
Yeah, they killed it.
Yeah.
And people have been mourning him ever since.
Yeah.
Saying that he shouldn't have been killed.
Right.
But the kid fell in there, and the gorilla's like playing with him and like slinging him around.
Yeah.
Like a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they killed him.
Yeah.
What would you do in that situation? If I had fell in there?
First of all, I wouldn't have let you get that close to fall in there.
Yeah,
I don't even know how that kid fell in there. They just were not watching him.
Yeah, obviously not.
First of all, yeah, you wouldn't have even gotten that close to fall in there. But hypothetically, if you did, I'd be freaking the hell out. And I think I would want them tranquilized. I wouldn't want them to kill the gorilla.
No, I think you would. In that situation,
I don't know.
I think.
I would want you safe. I would be so focused on. I don't know. I'd just be like, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. I'm not in that situation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe would want him killed. Yes. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, in that situation.
Any parent, I guess, would, but like kind of thinking, because I would want him stopped because before he killed you. Yes, I think any parent would.
Yeah.
So whether that would be tranquilized or shot and killed, whatever it would take, whatever they needed to do. But I think they waited a little bit. He was slung around for a minute.
Yeah, he was like hiding the child or something, like in the corner.
Yeah.
And then I think you just see him like grab him by the hand, and he starts running and dragging him.
Yes, yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah. I don't even know. And then people were like, how the hell did the kid even fall down in there? Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how you let that happen.
That's why I was so overprotective of you when you were young. Yeah. And you just would run. Oh, my gosh. You gave me the blues.
The blues?
You gave me the blues. Old school people know what I'm talking about. You gave me the blues. Oh my gosh. It just ran. You would just run out of the house all the time. It's like, Tristan, stop. And you would scare the crap out of me because you would run down the street and there's a curve and we could never see if cars were coming. Mm-hmm. And I would always catch you right before. And it's just like, you're a kid. You never realized how dangerous it was. But gosh, and you ran so fast.
Well, you should have taken me on more walks. It's like a dog.
You were just
you need to exercise them.
Oh my gosh. It's just like, boom, you were just gone. It's like, oh my gosh. At least if you ran up the hill, I had a better chance of catching you before. You kind of ran out of steam running up the hill. When you ran down, shit, you were gone. There were times where I had to have, like, if there was somebody that was like our neighbors, I was like, catch him. So anytime we went out somewhere, yes, I was tempted to get one of the leashes on you. Mm-hmm. But I didn't want to treat you like a dog.
Yeah, I've seen that. At work, people have their kids on a leash.
I didn't want to do that to you.
That is, I mean, I understand it. They don't want to let their kids wander off, but it looks crazy
I don't want to
to
put
have
you on
this
a leash.
little child on a leash, like
Yeah.
a animal.
Like a dog. Yeah, I don't want to do that. It's just like, no, because old school, that's what I'm saying. Like newer generation, here, put your kid on a leash. Just like, no, I remember growing up, mom was like, you better stay right here by me. And if you run off and get lost, somebody, like, they would tell us horror stories.
Yeah, that would scare you.
That would scare you to where you're like, somebody's gonna kidnap you and take you off, and you ain't never gonna. It's like, what? Like, it was traumatic. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, oh my gosh, tell you like a mini horror story. You
Yeah.
know, and so no, I always made you hold my hand, and always trying to wrestle it out. I'm like, get over here. Yeah, I was like, gosh, this kid. No.
Yeah, if we'd lived in Florida, then I definitely would have been eaten by a gator. Would have ran into the pond.
No, if anything, you would have been even more. Yeah, I would have been even more vigilant. If anything, yes, yeah, that would have been different.
Yeah.
So no,
A kid got eaten by a gator at freaking Disneyland or Disney World
that's crazy.
a few years ago.
That's nuts. I just so sad.
It is. That is.
It
Imagine
is.
it's you're going to Disneyland. The kid's excited. It's supposed to be the happiest place on earth.
Oh my god.
And they get eaten by a prehistoric monster.
That's nuts. Those parents, man. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. And my heart goes out to people like that. It's so sad.
It is horrible.
I always talk all the time about people living their life to the fullest and just not taking any days for granted.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't. Stay present in the day. Don't worry about tomorrow because tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah.
And just, enjoy life. Don't sweat the small stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that in the sermon today at church, and I'm like, oh, it said, cast all your worries upon God. And I'm like, oh, yes, I needed to hear that today. I really did.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a rough couple of weeks. And we just came through Hurricane Helene. Which we had a tropical storm here, but we got like kind of, I think, just a piece of it. It wasn't.
How do they name these hurricanes? What is the process? Who's it named after?
I don't know. I think they just have somebody probably that they hire to name the hurricanes. I want that
Just
job.
random names?
I want
Or
that
do they
job.
just pull up a name generator
Probably.
on Google or something?
Probably.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. But we came through it. Have you seen the videos of people with the Michael Jackson song? Or song
Yeah, I
in
sent
there?
one to you.
I know.
Don't try to claim it like you
I
found
know.
it first. I showed you that.
I know you did. I forgot.
That
This
is
one of-
hilarious,
I'm
so.
old, and they're just like all in between the things. and whatnot.
What about yesterday? What about us? The wind blowing. That's hilarious.
I was like, oh
my
that's
God.
amazing.
I saw one where they were recording their dog in the front yard and the wind is just blowing super hard and then the dog takes a crap in the yard and looks back like nothing. Just in the middle of a hurricane.
Oh my god.
It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. And I was looking out, and then we lost power for a little over 12 hours.
Yeah, it was horrible.
So me and Tristan have lived here in Florida for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been here longer than Johnny and longer than Mom. So every year, like I remember me and Tristan when we first moved here, we were so excited not to have our first being like our first hurricane or experience our first tropical storm, but we were like, we need to get like a hurricane kit. We always were talking about we need to have a kit. We need to have something where we're prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And every year that has gone by, we have never
gotten anything.
anything.
Never, not extra batteries or water or we're never
Nothing.
prepared.
Never prepared.
Never.
And we weren't prepared this time because every time it's happened, it's been like wind, rain. It's just been like a regular kind of like thunderstorm, right? It's never been anything major. A lot of wind, but we've never lost power or anything. So this time was the first time. And if we did lose power, it was only maybe for like an hour or something. And
I
then
don't think we've ever lost power.
I think we did one time. When?
When?
It was last year. but it wasn't for very long because I had to let my job know because I was working from home, and I had to let them know that I was out without power for like, and it was only for like an hour. You were probably at work.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But that was the only time. But this time, we were without power for a while, and I was like, okay.
The only thing
I was like, huh.
There was only two things I was really upset about.
Yes.
It was no AC.
Not yes.
And my ice cream melting. I was like, because I just
anybody else.
I had just bought that ice cream that day, or it might have been the day before.
Day before you bought it, yeah.
And you know what happened when the power came back on? I took it out of the freezer and it spilled half of it by accident because it was still kind of melty.
Yeah,
it would just spill it all over the floor. Oh my god,
he was so mad, and then he was like, "Oh my gosh!" And then I was like, "How am I going to charge my phone?" And Tristan's like, "Just use your computer." And I was like, "Oh yeah,
hey, just plug it into your computer."
And then of course, I have my little lantern. So I did have a lantern. Mom had her flashlight, so we did have that, and I did have some batteries. So we did have a few things, but like we didn't have any canned stuff. Like no canned foods. And so I remember
we had some canned food.
We had some canned stuff. So then I was just kind of like, I remember all of the other hurricane warnings and all that stuff. Like we went and got like bottled water. We went to the store and got a lot of stuff. And I remember them talking about Hurricane Helene, but I was not really paying attention.
Yeah.
And so I was telling Johnny was like, well, the storm is coming. I was like, it's going to be fine. I was like, it's just going to be a storm, and, it's just going to be rain and wind, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And we just none of us did anything.
No.
So here we go. Like it's the electric goes out. Mom's got insulin that she has to keep in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
We have no electric. And so Mom comes to me Friday morning, and she was like, I'm in my office here. And then she was like, it's still out. And I'm like, yes, I couldn't work. And she was like, she was like, you know what? No. She was like, we are all going to have to chip in and buy a generator. She was like, we cannot have this happening. We have got to be prepared again. So, so she was.
Little does she or we know that a generator to power a full house is like $4,000.
I know.
It's
exactly. But even if you don't get one for the full house, even if you get something where it can at least
maybe generate water, give power to one or two things.
Yes. Yeah. At least refrigerator, something like that.
Yeah.
So anything. Yeah. I can't afford $4,000 generator, but it's just something. She was like, we can't have this happen again. No. So obviously we're going to be chipping in for a generator.
Yeah,
all of us.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, well, Tristan, of course, you never want to chip in on nothing.
That's
You're
not
the
true.
cheapest child I've ever met.
That's not true. I'm just saying, like, a storm like that. I mean, it doesn't happen that often. I mean, it's more often than anywhere else.
It's still, I think, some of those things where this is why we're never prepared. Because he's always like, well, not really. You just don't have to have it. This is the mindset that,
Well, I was kind of
younger.
I was kind of downplaying it too.
I was not even paying attention to it. I was so busy with work. And I was like sick the week before. I just didn't really even pay attention to anything that was going on.
We always get super lucky in Northeast Florida.
We do. Yeah.
It never is a direct hit.
It never is.
Because it always goes like this, like up the West Coast.
Yes. Yeah.
And then circles. Yeah. It never hits us.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Because, oh my gosh.
But there's another storm coming in the next week and a half.
There is. Yeah.
I can't wait. I enjoy it. Maybe that's a morbid thing to say because a lot of people actually get their whole lives destroyed.
Changed. Yes.
Yeah, their house is gone. Like
everything's gone.
Get pets being washed away. It's horrible.
Yes, they lose everything. They lose.
Like there was a lot of damage in North Carolina.
There's a lot of people that died from this hurricane.
Yeah, have you seen all the damage in North Carolina? I mean, it's like whole towns
are gone.
Obliterated.
Yes.
Or underwater.
It was a huge storm. This Helene was like a huge hurricane. It was it was big. And yeah, people have their whole lives completely changed, and they lose their life, and like you said, their pets get washed away and die. I mean, it's crazy. And and you know, so we were sitting outside just watching the wind. We were out front on our porch just kind of watching it, and it was just like I think the reason why I was doing that, I think in that sense, you do realize how small you are in the bigger scheme of things.
Mm-hmm.
You really do. And I think it you put in perspective that a lot of the things that we hold and think that are so important in our lives are not that important in our lives. It really, this storm should put a lot of things in perspective for people. It really should.
Yeah.
I hope it does. Not saying it's a punishment or anything. I'm just saying certain things just are not very important. Your life is more important. You know, It's just, people are like, oh, I got to save I get your possessions, but
yeah,
a lot of things can be replaced.
That's true.
And you have a lot of, you have some things insured, even though I know insurance companies don't want to pay out for some things, but that's why you have insurance.
Yeah.
A lot of things can be replaced. So it's just.
But honestly, I hope another storm comes.
I don't want another storm to come because.
Hopefully our power doesn't go out. But I'm just saying, there's something so beautiful about it. About standing outside and the trees are waving in the wind and it's super loud. It's just whipping around and maybe it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's something beautiful about it, even though it's destructive or can be destructive.
It can be very destructive. That's why we were standing out there. And then, like, all Tristan was like, all I heard was something go zzz, 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 zzz. I was like, yeah, there's shit blowing up out
it
there.
sounded like a buzzer going off, like, like that.
Yeah, and there's stuff blowing up and shorting out, and then the stoplights were out, and it was just like, if that's the worst that we got from this, I'm so very thankful to God for that, because it could have been a lot worse. We could have been underwater. Who knows?
We always get lucky here. I think
really
it's just because of where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
On the right in the corner, like it seems it follows where the water is.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Tallahassee got hit.
Yeah.
A
lot of the West Coast did.
It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
But my prayers and thoughts go out to those who lost a lot, and those who are still maybe without power. 4 million people in Florida were without power. It was crazy.
Yeah, we were one of them.
Yeah.
We were four of them.
It was so funny. We were coming back from the store Friday, and Tristan's like, man, I hope that power's back on. It was like, and then we came back, and I was like, oh, thank God it is.
Yeah.
So many things happened on Friday. So we are at McDonald's, and an accident happens right in front of us.
Oh my God, it was crazy.
We were parked there. We're waiting for our food. And this truck hits this Toyota Camry.
Yeah, this old couple's an old white couple.
Yeah. And they get spun around and their car stops right in front of ours.
Mm-hmm.
But we're in the parking lot at McDonald's waiting for our curbside, waiting for our food. And me and mom are freaked out because mom was like, I don't know. You never know if a car gets hit hard enough, if it can flip. Mm-hmm. And we're standing right there. And I mean, the car was like directly in front of ours. It was really crazy.
Yeah, it was feet away.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
I didn't see it. I just heard the noise. I just heard a big bang.
Yeah.
And then or whatever. Yeah, the brakes screeching.
Yeah.
And I saw that the truck drove into the parking lot across
the street.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was like, what the hell?
Right in front of us.
It's like, but that's the thing. Like, if we would have left, I'm just saying, if we would have left any later from the house to go get something to eat,
yeah,
it could have been us, but it wasn't. Thank God.
Yeah. Well, nobody was hurt. Nobody was hurt in the accident.
Nobody was hurt in that accident. Thank God. And the way that people get out and helped, I mean, just God bless them.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, it was amazing to see that. But
Mhm.
it was like, oh my gosh, these people.
Yeah, people drive crazy.
Oh my God, the way that they hit her hard. That whole back end of that car, the tire was bent in and just that car's totaled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going to total that car.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I think the guy got cut on his arm or something. That's about the worst that happened. But yeah. And that front end of that truck is probably her husband's work truck.
Yeah, she was on the phone. We could see her on the phone across the street. She was mad. We just see her. She's on the phone like.
She was all freaked out. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh.
She was very upset.
Yeah.
Which she should be. I don't know whose fault the accident was. I don't know for sure because I didn't see it.
We just heard it and turned around, and all we saw was a car spinning coming towards us. We're like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Tristan's like, power, hurricane, the power's out, car accidents. It's like, what? Tristan's like, what the heck is going on today? It's like, oh my gosh. It's just life.
Yeah.
It's just life. That's all that's happening. So I've decided that maybe I need to take a break from social media. I need to take a social media detox.
You can't do it. You can't handle it.
I need to. I think it's just not. I think it's just setting boundaries. I need to set boundaries with myself.
It's addictive.
Yeah.
Especially someone like you who's a political freak and you have to always be looking at the latest news and what's going on with the Democratic convention and
Oh my God.
who's the new Republican mayor nominee of Idaho or whatever. Or whatever's going on.
I do have to do that.
But it's addictive. It is. I
listen to political news. That's what it is, and it's just like, oh my gosh. And then I'll go to TikTok, but then I'm so on YouTube all the time watching political stuff. That's what I do, or like channels I'm subscribed to on YouTube, which are some political stuff. But yeah, I can't. I know, and I have to set a boundary with myself because I don't get good rest, and I'm recognizing that. I'm not getting good rest, so I have to start shutting it down.
At least you're not one of those people that's like arguing with people on the internet all day about politics.
No,
Those
I can't
people
do
are
that.
crazy. They'll just spend 12 hours a day on Twitter, just replying to people about their political views.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I keep it to myself.
Yeah.
And then I give it to God.
Yeah, that's a smarter.
That's what I have. I mean, what good is it going to do me to argue with people about what is said on there? Because people are going to say what they want to say, but I just listen to both sides, and then
people like to be outraged.
I think so.
And throw their outrage at people.
They do.
That they disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. But then what does that say about them? You know. And then I just don't. I don't. And sometimes I just listen to it because I think for me it's a decompression thing because I work for 10 hours as a counselor, and so sometimes I'm just listening to it, but I'm not really listening to, you know what I mean? Like I'm hearing it, but it's just kind of, I'm not like really into it, you know. I'm just.
You play political stuff in the background while you go to sleep? That's insane.
Sometimes I'll listen to like MSNBC or it's the same thing if people listen to like NPR radio or something like that.
I fall asleep listening to Alex Jones.
Yeah. See?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't. But I would. But
yes.
I don't.
Mm-hmm, sure. Mm-hmm.
I don't.
But I mean, it'd be the same thing as, you know, I'll play something like I'll one of the shows on MSNBC I'll want to watch, and then like a snippet, and then I'll end up falling asleep listening to it. But it may be like an episode I really want to watch, and then I'll be so tired that I'll just pass out. But I mean, sometimes it's just a way to decompress. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just my weird thing. But I have to change the routine because I'm not getting good sleep. I'm still like really tired.
Maybe instead of looking at social media, read a book or something, or listen to a book.
I don't want to listen to a book. I think I need to put down the electronic, and I think I just need to read. That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
And because the living room's like nobody's in the living room at night. That's just what I need to do. Get the earbuds out and just.
You don't do audiobooks?
No, I don't want to. And I think the reason why is because I'm on a computer working all day long, and then I get on my phone afterwards, and I'm just constantly. I think I just have sensory overload, and I think I've just recognized that like it's becoming too much. So it's time for me to decompress in another way.
But an audiobook,
So-
you're just listening.
But I don't. I just don't want to do that. I think I just want to be old school and read. That's the difference between my generation and yours.
Well, no, I mean, I prefer audiobooks because I can just listen to them anywhere.
yeah.
If you want to start reading a book, you have to find time to be by yourself and read it. But if
Yes.
an audiobook, I can listen to it while I'm at work
Yeah.
or just doing anything.
But
I can listen to it. I listen to audiobooks sometimes when I'm playing video games.
Right. But that's just like a convenience. But I've always liked to have that. What do you think? I have a bookshelf in here and a bookshelf in there. Like I have one in my living room. I have a big one in my living room and then a smaller one here in this room because like I just like the books. I just like to have the books.
Yeah.
It's just I like it better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
You can always pick up a book and read a book. You have time. You have time to do it.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just I think there's just something about it because I think it takes you out of. I'm always either having an earbud in or I have a Kindle here or my phone or whatever it is. It's just I think it's the disconnecting is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just not something electronic. And that's what I have to wrap my head around. So
Yeah, I'm constantly plugged in. I don't go anywhere
Yeah.
without an earbud in.
yeah, that's what I have to. Yeah,
I get up just to go to the bathroom. I'll put an earbud in to go to
Right.
the bathroom.
Right.
Or most of the time, I'll already have one in. But if I don't, like if I'm just getting something to eat, I'll put an earbud in just to listen to something while I'm doing something.
So what's
know?
the longest period of time that you've gone without an earbud in?
I don't know, when I sleep.
Okay, so at least you're not sleeping with them in. I
Yeah.
have actually found myself falling asleep with one earbud in.
Yeah, I've done that plenty of times.
So that's when I'm like, this is a problem.
Yeah, I've done
I don't
that a
need to
bunch.
do that. I don't need to do that. So,
But they do have earbuds that are for you to sleep with, though.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I think that's too much. I remember because I go back and I think there was a time when I didn't even think about doing something like that. And they had earbuds out, but I wasn't even thinking about that. That's how it's like I'm just too plugged in and it's too saturated for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's not saying for somebody else it's not. It's fine if that's what you want to do. But for me, I'm like, okay, it's a little bit too much. And I gotta set some boundaries with myself.
Mm-hmm.
Too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should probably do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this over the next week. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm really gonna try. I'm really gonna do it.
Oh my God, as soon as some crazy news breaks, you'll be right back on that.
No, I won't. But this is where it's like, okay, I saw it, I read it. All right, I'm good. Maybe I need to start buying a newspaper.
A newspaper.
Yes. I don't even know, do they make newspapers anymore?
I'm sure they do.
I need to start maybe subscribing to a newspaper instead of just
Oh
freaking
my goodness.
instead of just looking at it on my phone. Maybe that'll kind of get me away from that. I'm serious. Maybe
Yeah,
I need to do that.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's just too much. It's probably why I've noticed if I look at a screen for too long, it's like even my eyesight. I just got new glasses and I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like,
Well,
it gets blurred. It's like, this is
You should
crazy.
get the well, I don't know if it would have an effect on that.
I
but
had the
you
blue
have
blockers.
the blue blocking. Yeah.
They did.
Well, that's more for like to help you sleep, though. That's not like
It's supposed to be because I look at a computer screen all day long. So it's supposed to be for that. That's what it was supposed to be when I got my glasses. And I told them I work online all day long. I have got to, that's all I do for 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I am looking at a computer screen.
Yeah.
Or I'm on a video call. So I need to, need something to help with my vision. And then when I leave there, it's just
I can't wait.
looking at a phone.
I
So,
can't wait until computers are just attached to our eyes.
Oh my goodness. I dread that day. I don't ever no. Gosh, no. God, please.
Well, you know, like the new Apple
They
the
have
Vision
that.
the Vision Pros.
Yes.
Those are pretty cool.
Yes.
I would definitely, if I had the money, I would definitely buy one of those.
No, I don't want to.
But they're $5,000,
No.
4 or 5 grand.
It's not worth it to me.
But they're like super immersive.
I
Like you
think-
can do like they'll have like different environments you could be in. Like it's basically VR,
Right.
but you can surf the internet with. It's like you're on a Mac, but it's in your eyes.
Yeah.
You know.
I know that if one day you will have one of those, you will purchase a refurbished one, I'm sure. At some point.
Probably.
More power to you, son. More power to you. I'm good with my old school HP computers. I'm good with it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes, I'm good with it, honey. I don't need all that stuff. No. I'm good with it.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I don't want to spend that much money for that stuff.
It's still pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
not
I
saying
think
it's not cool,
but I think one day that's just gonna be the norm. Like
agree.
they'll be like they'll have lower end ones,
yeah.
just like they do with computers. You know,
Right. Yeah.
where it'll just be like a normal thing,
Refurbished.
where just about everyone has one.
Refurbished.
You
Then
know?
it'll have a glitch.
Oh my god!
What's wrong with my computer in my eye? What the hell's wrong? I can't
Yeah.
see. I'm tired today. Oh yes, and I'm just like when we're finished, I'm gonna make me some tacos.
Mm-hmm.
I love these queso freaking shell tacos. I can't stop
Oh,
eating.
you're
them.
addicted to them.
Or the nacho cheese taco shell. I can't help it. I just love them.
They're not that
I will
good.
never eat another soft taco.
They're not that good.
They're freaking delicious.
I'll never eat another hard shell taco.
Oh, I love
I
hard
do
shell
not like
tacos.
hard shell taco.
They're the best.
No, not compared.
my
I
gosh.
love a soft, warm tortilla. Oh my god, with the meat and the cheese. Oh, and it's so soft when you bite it. I love it. I love a soft shell.
I would never. I only used to eat soft shell tacos. That's it. And then I started eating hard shelled, and then they made these nacho shell. I was like, yes, I love them. They are freaking
That's
delicious.
just because you are addicted to Doritos too.
I know.
I
Yeah.
love Doritos.
Doritos and French onion dip. I've been tearing them up for the last 2 weeks too. I don't know what's
For
wrong.
the last 40 years, you
I've been like eating a lot of junk food lately too. It's crazy.
there's almost never not been a bag of Doritos in the house.
As long as Tristan's been
Always.
alive.
Yeah, you always have some.
I've always had Doritos.
Have
in
you
the
never
house.
tried another flavor of Doritos?
Yeah, Cool Ranch.
That's the only one?
Yeah.
Do you like the Cool Ranch?
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever had the sweet hot chili ones? Those
I think I did try those.
I think
Only
I- I think
whenever
I'm-
you had them.
I
though.
think I made you
But
try.
I had never bought any on my own because I probably wouldn't eat them.
Those are the best Doritos. I used to get
I
those
have-
all the time at school at lunch.
I haven't even had the spicy nacho Doritos. I just go with the old school.
Nah, species. I'm spicy. Spicy sweet chili. I think that's what they're called.
Yes.
Those
Now
are the
those
best
are
ones.
good like when you first bite into them, but I think as you chew them, there's something about the taste I don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. But no, I love Doritos. So I'm going to make some tacos. And then I told Tristan I bought these when I met with my friend yesterday and we went to the Riverside Arts Market. And she bought me a jar of cowboy candy,
Yeah.
which is candied jalapenos. And it's got jalapenos and vinegar and sugar and spices and everything nice, right? and so I've never had this before, so I'm going to try it on my tacos. But you can eat this apparently
Yeah, with
on
anything.
anything.
Yeah, people put it on
Burgers,
nachos and all kinds of
burgers,
stuff.
nachos, cream cheese, and crackers. I mean, everything. So this
Yeah.
might be my new favorite condiment.
We'll see.
We'll see. So I'm going to try it on my tacos.
You know what? I can't wait for.
What's that?
I can't wait for the technology that's gonna be like you can bite into anything and it'll taste like whatever you want. You know what I mean?
You keep these ideas to yourself because you never know who's watching, and they'll be like, "Oh, that'll be coming out in the next 2 or 3 years."
I bet at some point they could probably do that with Neuralink.
With what?
You don't know what Neuralink is?
No.
The brain chip that Elon Musk made.
Gosh.
The brain chip. They put it. I think there's one person that's like on the trial for it. I think there might be a couple more coming up. But he's like a paraplegic.
Mm-hmm.
But now with the chip, he still can't move, but he can control computers with his mind. Like he can play video games just by thinking.
Oh,
isn't that insane?
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Imagine the evolution of that, what that's going to look like. Being able to control electronics with your mind. That's crazy.
So it's basically mind control.
No, it's not mind control. How is it mind control? No.
Because you're controlling objects. It's a trial. You're controlling objects with the mind, games, things like that.
Yeah, but your mind isn't being controlled by anything.
But you're using your mind to control other things. Not like you're being controlled.
Yeah.
But you're using your mind to control other things, objects.
Yeah. Well, like he can play like
right.
computer games and stuff. Like, yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I think eventually we'll be telepathic with that technology. I think we'll be
if
able
you
to
decide to get that chip.
Well, yeah, if you get it. Yeah.
I don't want that chip. I'm good.
Yeah, I think we'll be able to talk without talking.
And as your mother, you're not getting that chip either. So you just get that right out of your head right now because you are not getting that chip.
I'm sure it won't be mandatory.
Yeah, no, you're not getting it. Okay, so that's into that.
Well, no, I'm not. I mean, I'll wait a while to see what happens.
Did you not just hear what I said? You're not getting the chip.
Well, fine.
I don't care if I have to drag you out of a facility. You are not going to have it. Okay?
Well, whatever.
Just like you're not going to get a motorcycle.
Oh, my God.
You ain't going to get no brain chip. Okay?
Whatever.
Okay. No, not whatever. Just say yes, mother.
Yes, mother.
Okay. There you go. Uh-huh.
Whatever. I'm ready to wrap this up.
Yes, I am too, because I'm ready for my tacos.
Yeah, me too.
You're not getting any of my tacos. Every time you make tacos, you never let me eat any of yours. Ever. He never does. Ever.
So?
Anything that Tristan cooks, it's like, oh, that looks good. And he has plenty for himself and for probably the rest of the family.
No.
And he never lets us eat. I had Domino's and I had pizza and cheese and stuffed cheesy bread. And Tristan was like, and I was like, here, I was like, I got cheesy bread because he doesn't like the kind of pizzas I get. But I was like, I got cheesy bread. And he's like, oh, can I have some? Yeah. What did I do as a loving mother? I gave Tristan the rest of my cheesy bread because I just love him so much. So that's what I did. What does he do? The next day, Tristan has carry out Domino's, comes home. And then he's like, hey, Mom, he was getting his other stuff out of the car. He's like, hey, Mom, can you grab my pizza and stuff out of the cart? So I grab it. And I was like, oh, you got pizza. And I was like, oh, you got cheesy bread. And I was like, oh, can I have some cheesy bread? He's like, no, you can't have any of my cheesy bread. No, you can't have any of my pizza. It's like, wow.
No.
It's like you got raised the most selfish child.
That's not true. First of all.
Did I get any cheesy bread?
No, listen, they're different. They're different, two different things. Okay, first of all, it's all in how you ask the question.
Oh, right? No.
So listen, we have to add some nuance to this conversation. I asked you, I didn't say, can I have, well, I did ask you earlier if I could have.
Yes.
But listen, later in the night when I was thinking about eating it, I asked you, are you going to eat the rest of this? Which is different from saying, can I have this? Asking, because you could have said, yes, I want to eat that, and I wouldn't have eaten it.
Right, exactly. But I gave you the rest of it.
Yeah, but I'm going to eat all the cheesy bread.
Yes, I know, because you asked me, but I told you yes. And then you But then I still had pizza left over. You also ate the garlic sauce.
Well, I didn't know you used that with your pizza. I'm sorry.
He ate the garlic sauce. He should have said, "Do you want the dipping cup as well?" But he didn't ask for that. He ate that. So that was gone. And then I was like, "Well, can I have some of your cheesy bread?" And what did you say?
You weren't actually going to eat any.
I was actually
No, you
wanted
weren't.
some. I was like, "Can I have some?" And you're like, "No." That's what he said. No.
Listen.
No. So
listen.
please explain why you told your mother no.
I'm an only child. Okay. I'm not used to sharing a lot.
That is some bull crap.
That's true.
You are an only child.
Yeah,
But
I've never
Tristan-
had to share with anybody.
Tristan, it's not like you haven't had to share with your cousin at
No,
times.
but no, that's
Come
different.
on.
That's different. That's completely different because we don't live together. We don't live together.
You
right?
guys lived really close by each other for a few years. Come on.
No, that's not even comparable to having someone else that lives with you 24/7 having to share with them. It's completely different. So I'm just saying.
I knew he was going to use this.
I'm just saying I'm not accustomed.
I'm an only child. I don't know. I'm an only child and don't know how to share. So
No, but I do. I have shared food with you and other people. I just don't like it. To be honest, I do it begrudgingly.
You do. Oh my gosh.
But I'll try to work on that.
I've created a monster. Oh my goodness. I believe that.
I'll get better. at
You
sharing.
do. Yeah.
But it's only with food, though. That's the thing. It's only with food.
Oh, he's like that. He's like that with money too.
No, that's not true.
Sometimes he just has to pay bills here.
That's not true. It's really bad with food. I don't like people. I don't like people asking me for food. I really don't.
He doesn't. He'll have. Go to his room. What are you eating, Tristan? Get out of here. He doesn't want people watching him eat. That's why he doesn't eat around people, because he doesn't want people asking him for anything. Don't give me a taste of that. No.
Yeah.
Gosh, he is. You are. Oh my gosh. I did not raise you like that.
But no, it's different. Like, I'll cook for someone. I would. Like, I made some tacos for you one time. I'll do that.
That was for Mother's Day.
But I have no problem with doing something like that.
Are you going to make it for me when we get done?
No. It's not Mother's Day.
No, but it's Shantae's Day. Just because you love me.
Well, another day I'll make you.
Well, I'll let him off the hook today because he did work. So
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll make you some other time.
I don't know. You have some questionable bodily functions going on, so I'll make it
What?
myself.
Why are you lying? I farted one time. Well, it's probably more, but one that was memorable.
We're tired. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
All right.
This has been episode 27 of the Tay and Tristan Hour. Go to TATH Styles. Go buy the new hoodie, all the
Yes.
new merch. Go follow us.
Please. Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Tay and Tristan podcast.
Yes. On Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or just Google Tay and Tristan Hour. You'll find us.
Oh, yes. Yes. We're there. Just waiting. But yes. So we have had quite a few visitors to the TATH Styles website. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Just people checking out our merchandise. So thank you guys so very much.
Yeah.
We greatly appreciate that. And so,
Mhm.
but yeah,
Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube.
we appreciate that as well.
Share it.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks.
By the way, in case I did, in fact, forget to press record on the camera, to everyone listening, I'm sorry. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.